I want to share an important piece of Jewish propaganda in order to enlighten you as to the real nature of the Jewish people. If you want to understand a people, who they are and what they're about, you want to take a look at who they look up to. Who are their leaders? Who shapes them into who they are? So here's the propaganda. Instead of the truth, which is that Jews run the world in a greedy, power-hungry, self-serving way for their benefit at the expense of the rest of the world. Here's the propaganda that they tell you instead in order to get you to stop thinking this way. They'll tell you that Moshe Rabbeinu, Moses, was the greatest Jewish leader. Moshe Rabbeinu, we call him our teacher, he's our mentor. And why do we look up to Moshe? Well, Hashem tells us directly in the Torah, Vayigdal Moshe, when Moshe grew up, Vayetze Elechav, he went out to his brothers, his family, Vayar Besivlosam, and he saw their pain, God forbid, and their suffering. And as Rashi says, Nasan Einav Velibo, he placed his eyes and his heart, Liyos Matzer Alehem, to share in their pain and in their suffering. And so they'll tell you that they look up to a leader who cares about his people so deeply and wants to do everything he can in his power to make his community, to make his world, to make his society better and to ease the burden. And then they'll go even further, the propagandists, and they'll tell you that when Moses was at the burning bush, the reason why he even saw the burning bush, as the Midrash says, he was caring for a sheep, that a sheep ran away. And Moshe Rabbeinu chased after the sheep, saw the sheep drinking water and said, wow, I didn't even notice that you were thirsty. And then he carried that sheep back to the rest of the flock because he knew that the sheep was tired. And God says, if you're going to care for the sheep of flesh and blood, then you are Ra'ui Linhog Tzoni Yisrael. You are fitting to care for human beings if you care so much for animals. So that's what they'll tell you. And don't believe any of it because you know and I know who they really are. So don't listen to the propaganda that Jewish leadership is about love and care and support and devotion and selflessness and sacrifice like Moshe Rabbeinu. Because you and I know that is lies. Have a great Shabbos.